the game span this sport far and wide, from battles over racks of ribs to numerous bells, representation of animals, and multiple weapons. But you know a rivalry is a rivalry when the fight is over a brass spittoon. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Indiana's offense will have the football first. So Sparty jumped out to a 10-0 lead on Indiana last year, but the Hoosiers reeled off 47 consecutive points. One going away, took home the old brass spittoon, and basically kicked the spit out of Michigan State.
They did, and Curtis Rourke, the pride of Oakville, Ontario, Canada, just went off, throwing for 4 touchdowns in that game, too. This offense, so explosive throwing it. They can find explosive plays all over the field. Michigan State's got to start fast in this one, David, but they've got to be able to keep it going for 4 quarters.
Well, and I think you remember not only this beatdown, but I think you remember them keeping the hammer down and playing guys in the 4th quarter and scoring. Like, this is something you don't forget because it's already 40-10. You score another touchdown a little bit in the quarter into that football game. So I hope there's some anger and some hostility from what happened a year ago.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice move there. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon. And they have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse, so looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of reverse that trend.
And I know this is a rivalry that a lot of college basketball fans get really excited for every year, but the football
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. Turning it. He smashes his way through again. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Bring in the heat. The sure hands. It's Frazier. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon, the trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese admitted he usually doesn't do that. He's usually always on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were trying to make it more exciting, so they went by this store and basically bought a $25 trophy, an old brass spittoon. It's kind of gross, it's kind of nasty, but it's kind of awesome.
Pulls it in, it's Frazier. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Running the red zone. It's Frazier. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Reads it, fires complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Power football with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. On the move, it's Frazier. This time, he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's McCray. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defense. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Hands it off. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're testing the right side here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And some room to work. Spins away from the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That should be the final play of the first half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
You know, to a lot of people, it's just a brass spittoon. But to these teams, it means so much more, and it sure looks like it so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Guys, gotta love. Brass spittoon is up for grabs. Let's get things back to you.
The Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. That That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the RPO, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Creates a little space. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Safe completion on the screen. Got room at the 35. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41. And a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here's the pressure. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Slams ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top, using his feet to buy time. Gonna try to get it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Spartans. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Cooper. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Give to the running back. Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got it in the middle, it's Hemby. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Back to throw, it's Childs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Belly. It's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now they've moved it just inside the 40, 1st and 10 from the 39. Under fire, trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long, finding open areas. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. With the catch, it's McCray. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Grab near the marker. It's Kelly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And they'll try to tack on 2.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Snagged in the middle, it's Hemby. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Hemby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. The sure hands, it's Hemby. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Running behind that left side. Shakes off the defender. Slithers into space.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Mendoza. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He fires to the left side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It is good! And now the lead is extended a little further. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. To the victor go the spoils, and the old brass platoon will reside in Bloomington as Indiana takes down Michigan State. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.